morning. All right, hello everyone. My name is Lori Alley. I am a Jafra leader and one of the trainers for what is now being called Motivational Monday. I've been doing this particular training for going on, 3 years, 2.5 years, something like that, long time. I was one of the OGs back in the day when we started this, and I'm just love how much it's grown and how all the new trainers we have and how many of you show up every Monday night to hang out with us and brainstorm and learn new things and hear some things you may have heard before. So thank you for taking time out of your night or your afternoon or whatever to be here with us. We appreciate it. I've been with Jafra for 20 years this summer, and I started when I was a single mom. I had a 3-year-old little boy, and I was working full-time in an executive kind of position, and just I tried royal jelly on my hand one time, had never heard of the company before, and fell in love with it and said, okay, 50% off sounds good to me. So that's kind of how I started, and I really didn't have any idea how quickly I would grow and how much it would change my life. But 20 years ago, you wouldn't have caught me dead doing this. Anything public speaking, training. I love talking to people one-on-one, but anything in front of a group of people was kind of mind-blowing to me. But over the years, I've not gotten over it. I always have a little jitters, even though 20 years later, I do it all the time now. But I have those, those butterflies in your stomach, all that stuff that you get. But I love it. I love training. I love teaching. I love sharing information. I love seeing those light bulbs. So for me, this makes me happy to be here with all of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will pass over the introduction to Miss Betty on that side, whatever side you guys are seeing. She is my co-trainer tonight. Go, Miss.
I am Betty Green from Central New York. I'm a leader. I've been a leader for a year now, and I have been with Jafra for 38 years. I joined actually right out of college and had a thriving business, and then I backed away a little bit, stayed with Jafra, but didn't do much for, 30 years, 25 years. And then I woke up, my manager, Sylvia, who's on here, I decided to have phone calls, and and then I woke up and became a manager, and I have been training with Lori since January, and I just love it. It's really a blast, and it's so fun to help. I love helping people learn. I love helping the new people. I love to help even people who've been around a while but don't get something, and I happen to get it. So this is a blast, and we're so glad that all of you are here.
Yes, we are. So this is the first week of our new format. You guys may have, Jafra University is here now, and Jackie started that last week with a new consultant training. And now going into the rest of July, we're going to do 3 weeks. So this is building clients. Next week we'll be building teams, and the last week social media. And we have 2 different trainers every night or every Monday. And then going into next month, we have a whole new set of trainers. So it's going to be a little different. We're going to talk about different things on some level than we have before, which is good, right? Fresh content, fresh slides, that's a good thing. You're not seeing the same slides you've been seeing for 6 months. So it's a good thing. I think it's going to be exciting and fun. And the first part we're going to talk about is about getting paid, which I think all of us are interested in doing. It's kind of why we're doing this, right? And why you guys are here. So we're gonna tell you some ideas about building clients and sales ideas. And then, but first I wanted to make sure that you guys understand how you get your money from Jafra and how you earn your money, and also show you how that works when you place an order. So some of you who are leaders are you can probably go take a break if you want, because you probably don't need this. But for those of you who haven't been in here very long, and even some who have, sometimes it's just good to see how things work. So I wanted to walk you through that live tonight so that you can see the difference when you place an order, going from 30% to 50%, and how that can completely change how much money you're making very quickly. We're also going to talk about packaging. We're going to talk about virtual business and what's available to you for free. I have never seen a company who has given so much for free to their consultants with no charge. So, and I've talked to a lot of different people in a lot of different companies, and to date, Jafra blows everyone out of the water with how much they give us for free. So, and especially in the last few months, they really stepped up their game. They launched Virtual Business Hub, which wasn't supposed to launch till next winter. And they jumped on it, and in a month they turned on and gave us all these tools, and they keep adding to them. So we want to make sure you guys know what's there for you and know how to use it. All right, so that's an overview and why you should stick around. All right, going in, we're going to talk about money. So we're going to get into my slides. I'm going to actually share my screen, assuming that my computer behaves itself tonight. Fair warning, Betty, if my computer blue screens on me again and I disappear, I will be back, but you will have to take over. All right, so how do I get paid? The age-old question of every direct seller everywhere. And we are going to tell you. So Jafra, as you know, pays us at the very minimum 30%. Very simple to get 50, which I will talk to you about. But basically, there are a couple ways that you get paid, and they're a little bit different ways that happens. So if you go to jafrabiz.com, which is our back office as a consultant, when you go in there, if you are placing an order for yourself or for a client, your commission is paid upfront in the form of a discount on your purchase. So for instance, if a client has paid you with a credit card, you're going to charge their card for their full purchase price under My Business Make a Payment, and which I will show you. I'm going to show you this live, so don't get worried. When you place your order at the discounted amount, that commission portion, the balance of what they paid you over what you owe, will remain in your account as a credit toward future purchases. So if they pay you $100 and you're already at 50% and you only have to pay for $50 for the products, that other $50 is there for you. So you've been paid that, and it's just sitting in there for towards a future purchase of your own or towards another client purchase, etc. If a client has paid you with check or cash, they gave you that same $100, you put that $100 in your bank account, and then you purchase the products with your debit card on jafrabiz.com or your credit card or whatever at a discount. So you pay that $50, which then means that commission is sitting in your bank account already. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And by the way, this document is available to download and view and print on Jafra Biz under, she may have changed it, I'm not sure actually, 4 weeks to launch, or it will be called Motivational Monday as a downloadable PDF. So, and then, so that was Jafra Biz. That's if someone pays you in person for an order and you go place the order for them. However, if they go to your personal website, so jafra.com/ mine is L Alley, then that all counts toward your personal sales for the month. However, the commission for that from that personal website sales is paid out twice a week onto either your Jafra debit card or into your bank account as a direct deposit. So your Jafra debit card is something you have to apply for. There's no credit check, nothing like that. You automatically get it, but you have to actually ask for it. You're not going to be given to it without requesting it. You can also, same thing with direct deposit, you have to go through the process like any other direct deposit situation where you send them a canceled check, et cetera, et cetera. So you need to make sure you choose one of those. Now, if you don't do either one of those, you're still going to get paid, but you're going to have to call Jafra and have them send you a physical check. And as we know, the mail is very slow right now. So that's going to take a while. So I would highly recommend either setting up direct deposit or a Jafra debit card. Now, the beauty of the debit card is you can also, if you're doing cash business with a lot of people for any reason, or you just want to put cash on it, you can go to any MoneyGram and add cash to it, deposit cash onto your card, and then it can be used anywhere that Visa, or sorry, not Visa, anywhere MasterCard is accepted. So it's really handy, and I like it. But you can choose direct deposit if you want to have an account that's set up for that. Okay. Like I said, there's no credit check, and it's easy to request it by going to Jafra Biz. If you want the debit card, Jafra Biz, My Business, Manage My Business, Jafra debit card. For your direct deposit, when you receive your card, call the vendor who's Global Cash Card. There's a number on the back of your card, just like any other debit card, and you can have them set up text alerts for your and online banking. So it's just like going into your bank online. You can do the same thing with your debit card and see all your charges. You can also get text alerts. So if someone places an order and you don't happen to see the email confirmation, when that commission drops on your card, you'll get a text from the card company that says your balance, you received a deposit of X, $82, and your balance is now whatever it is. So it's really nice. Once you become a leader, and notice I said once you become, not if you become. Once you become a leader, your commission from being a leader, your leader override commission, is also deposited onto that same form, whatever you chose, debit card, direct deposit, etc. So to get direct deposit, you're going to go to Jafra Royalty, beautiful resources, business, My Business Library, business forms. You do not have to memorize that. You're welcome to screenshot this, or like I said, you can see this information online in the Jafra Amber Region Consultant Team group. So very important thing, the sales and commissions numbers shown in your monthly report or graphs on jafrabiz.com reflects both jafrabiz.com orders and your personal website orders. Commission, quote unquote, is the number that you've already been, quote unquote, paid or credited as a discount on Jafra Biz, or will be paid out on your card if you have only website orders. It is meant as a total overview of your month, not what is going to be sent to you in the future. So you can't look at that on you, and I'm going to show you where that is on Jafra Biz, but you can't look at that and think, oh, I'm going to get a check for that amount. It's just basically telling you the overview. It's not telling you what's coming in the future, okay? So I want to be really clear about that because that is very confusing in the beginning sometimes. All right, so let's talk about commission. Jackie went over this last week in the new consultant training, but just as an overview, no matter what level you are, new consultant to ambassador, if you have less than $299 or $300 in sales in a month, retail sales, you are only going to make 30% commission. It doesn't matter what level you're at. That is just the way it is. However, if you get to 300 or more, you will make either 40% or 50%, depending on when the last time was that you did that same $300 or more retail in a calendar month. If it was in the previous 2 calendar months, great, you're at 50%. If it wasn't, you're at 40%, and now you're qualified for the next 2 months, okay? But anything under 300 is always 30. Anything over is 40 or 50. The sweet spot, which we keep talking about, and you will hear over and over and over, is 400. Because when you do 400 every single month, not only are you going to be a VIP, which we're going to talk about too, but you're always going to have 50% forever, okay? Again, not until you reach 400 in that month, okay, or 300 in the month. You have to get to the level, the correct level to get that commission. You're going to be at 30. However, now let's say that you have a $100 order and you got 30% commission. So you made how much? $30 on a $100 order. Okay, so you're at 30% because you haven't reached 300 or 400 that month. So the minute you reach that higher level, so depending on how often you're ordering, we're just going to pretend that you've been ordering every month. So when you get to that 300, Jafra is going to reimburse you for that first order for the additional $20 that you would have made if you had been at 50% already. Okay, so that's why they call it accumulated sales in the month. So as long as you reach by the end of the month, you reach your higher level commission sales amount, whether that's 300 or 400, depending on how often you're ordering, then you're going to get reimbursed for those earlier orders. So you don't need to hold orders. You don't need to do any of that. The one time you do need to do a single order of 400 is if you are a brand new consultant in the Welcome to Jafra program. in your first 4 months, the only exception to this rule is in your first 4 months, if you want to get those extra freebies, you want to hit 400 as a single order in each of your first 4 months. Okay, and Jackie did cover that in the new consultant training. It's also in your new consultant guide. So if you have questions about that, definitely reach out to your upline leaders. Okay, so now we're at break time. Anybody completely losing their minds with all those numbers I just threw at you? I know this has been covered ad nauseum in many different trainings. So if you've got it, awesome. If you completely didn't understand that, throw it in the chat, and I'll come back around when Betty's talking and answer questions for you. But just remember that 400 is a magic number. 400 a month is going to get you freebies. It's going to get you all your sponsoring rewards. It's going to get you sales rewards. Sorry, team building rewards and sales rewards. And all our verbiage is changing. And that's the good spot. Now, when you get to 1,000 in a month, so if you go, or 1,600 if you're going to do 400 a week, 1,000 will get you free shipping too. Okay, so when you get to 1,000, which sounds crazy, but if you did 1 party a week, you'd get there. Okay, you do 1 to 2 parties. The average party is between 300 and 500 generally in retail sales. I said average, I didn't say every, okay? We say average. There's gonna be higher, there's gonna be lower. But if you consistently are doing parties every week, you're going to reach that 1,000, and then you're gonna get free shipping on that order that gets you to 1,000. And then the following month, you also get free shipping on any order that's 300 retail or more. So if you're consistently doing parties, you're gonna get free shipping, which means more money in your pocket going forward, okay? So that is, it's just another benefit of getting there. So you're making more money and you're getting more stuff and you're getting more recognition, etc. All right. So now, where did my share? There we go. Like, where do my buttons go? Okay, so my last page on here is level up and receive more. So this is what I was just talking about. So the monthly party offer, again, I'm going to show you that, is commissionable. And that is, I'll just show you now, right here. So this month in July, the monthly party offer happens to be the Summer Smolder Party. And basically you get a mascara, looks like the new Duo eyeliner, powder eyeshadow, the new pressed powder, say that 10 times fast, and a mascara, and you pay $12. $12, ladies, for all of those products, because this is a commissionable, which means, translated means, I get my discount off this price. That's what commissionable means. If it says non-commissionable, it means it's already been discounted, and that's the lowest price you're going to get. Okay, and those are normally not available to anyone but you anyway. All right, so that is only available to you each time you have $400 in your cart in retail. So if you're doing parties regularly, you're going to start to see some of these offers pop up for you. VIP Club, again, when you're 400 every single month, you do it 3 times in a row, you're a member of the VIP Club. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this bag I want. Okay, this is the bag for us. For those of us doing this business, if you have anything to carry around, okay, this has an insert it pulls out, you can put your products in it, etc. And this is free when you reach 400 in July, August, and September, each month. Okay, so you're gonna make money, you're gonna get the highest 50% commission, and you're gonna get this sweet bag just for doing that at the end of that time, okay? So if you did it the last 3 months, you're gonna, on your first order that you place, you're gonna get this white tote that they gave us, the luxury white tote. That was the one for last quarter. So this quarter, the reward is this black bag with the insert, which I think is amazing, right? So those kinds of things are available to you as a VIP. Inside the action, there's also many times they will give VIPs higher discounts or special offers on products that the rest of everyone else cannot get because they're not in the VIP club. Okay, but you have to maintain 400 a month to stay in. If you don't make it 1 month, you got to do the 3 months in a row again to get back in. But you just got to do the 3 months in a row again. The last thing I want to talk to you about is hostess rewards. Of course, your hostess earns them if you have a party and her party reaches the levels. But the thing is that you can be your own hostess. Every time your cart has 300 or more in it, you will start being offered the hostess offers 1, 2, and 3. Well, actually there's 4, but you're going to see that. And I'm going to show you that in the cart when I show you this little fake order we're going to do. Okay, you're going to be offered those. Now, those are not commissionable. They are non-commissionable items. So you're going to pay whatever the price is what your price is. But it's a very low price for the products that you're getting. And you can turn around and resell those, use them as demos, etc. Okay, or save them for a future hostess. Your choice. All right. Betty, are there any crazy amount of questions or anything in the chat? You're muted. Hold on. There you are.
There are questions, some questions about how to get 50% commission all the time from Barbara. And Barbara, what it is if you have a 40% month, which means you haven't placed $300 orders or $400 orders in the last 2 months, you'll get 40 or 50% commission. That qualifies you for 2 more months, 50% commission. So essentially, if you place a $300 order every other month, you will always be at 50% commission. There is never any 50% for the rest of your life way to get that other than placing an order every other month. But if you want to have a thriving business, you want to do your business every month, and you want to really strive for that $400 a month, because that is your sweet spot. That is your VIP, and that is when you really get everything.
Yeah. And so, like we said, if anything under 300, no matter how many orders you've placed, if you placed 5 orders of separate lipstick orders or whatever, if you're under 300 retail for the month, that calendar month, even if you are qualified to get to 50%, you won't get that until you hit 300. Okay, right. So the beauty of it is, what I'm going to show you when I go into this account is, the beauty of it is the computer does all of it for you. So, and you can look at that and it will do all the math for you and show you exactly where you're at, and you don't have to worry about it. So if you focus on 400, you'll be safe. That's my goal. And every other month is the minimum to get 50% on 300. Right. Yeah.
And her other question was $1,000 in orders equals free shipping and handling. So yes, when the order that gets you to $1,000 that month, you get free shipping and handling, and then that qualifies you for free shipping and handling the next month on every order of $300 or more. So if you place an order of $200, you're not going to get free shipping and handling. But you'll see when Lori shows you the numbers, make it a $300 order. It's going to cost you less to begin with, and then you're going to save so much in shipping. So it's just worth it to buy a little inventory that you know you're going to sell later on. Exactly. That's it for the questions that I've seen.
Okay.
Actually, there's some VIP club questions. They're first-time earner. Okay, I think what the question is, if they're a first-time earner, so July, August, and September, they'll get the welcoming box, and I think the question is, will they also get that bag?
Which, the white bag?
No, the black bag. So they'll get the welcome gift that first 3-month segment. Do they get that black bag, or do they have to go another 3 months to get? No,
they'll get it. If they do 400 July, August, and September, they will get their welcome kit. Okay, I'm just going to show you my cart right now because that's exactly where I'm at. So I missed a month, just #life, okay, a while ago. And so, and I had been anyway, it doesn't matter. I was just now becoming a VIP. I know it's almost embarrassing to say that considering how awesome VIP is, but now you guys know that it doesn't, people are people and sometimes you just mess up. All right. So, but the key is I can show you this right in my cart right now, because the second that I put one item in my cart to place an order, I got my VIP welcome pack and the white tote. Here, I'll show you. See?
There you go. So now we know.
All right. So that's because I got to VIP, so I got the pack, and all I had to do was put one item in my cart. I didn't need to do another $400 order or wait until I reached 400 in the month or anything else. The first item was the key to getting my rewards, because I already earned them by doing 3 months in a row. Okay. So
right. There you go.
So now I'm going to take some of this stuff out of here. I've been placing an order, so we got to remove so that I can show you guys how this works. All right. Because I have to get this down low enough to show you. Okay. Nope, gotta do one more. Update. Okay, so I am needing to move one more thing. That's right. I put all these crazy royal jelly body complexes in here because it's such a great deal and I had to have them. All right, so let's just say that, I'm gonna grab mine. So I'm just gonna randomly add something. 6527. Okay, first of all, you guys know you can just go to add to order and type in the numbers, and then you don't have to go search and shop. You guys know that, right? All right, so if I put in, I think this should work. Yeah. All right, so I have in my cart, you can see I'm at retail is at 286. So even though I'm a leader and I consistently do 300 to 400 every single month, if not much more, depending on how many parties I'm doing, I am at 30%. Okay, does not matter. I could be an ambassador making, thousands of dollars and selling thousands of dollars in my team, and I'm still going to be at 30%. Doesn't matter. Okay, because I have not reached my minimum this month to get to 50. So it says 30%. So my commission, which is my discount in Jafra Biz, is $85.80. Okay, on a $286 order. Now, that means that I am paying with shipping and tax and all that stuff, $231.13. Okay, up here, my balance is red because this is my Jafra clients. So I have my brochure shipped by Jafra. So I owe Jafra right now. They charge your Jafra Biz account. So I owe $33.39. So actually I'd be paying more once I get, it would be this plus this is what I would need to add together to pay. All right. But for now, 286 retail minus 85.80 commission, or discount commission. Okay. Tax and shipping, 231.13. Now watch what happens. If I add, so I'm at 286. So I know as a leader, I'm at 50% at 300 because I'm hitting 300 or more every single month. Okay. So at 300, I'm going to hit 50. So that is $14. All right. So all I have to do is add one more of these body mists. Now watch, 231.13 was my owing, right? I added a product and now my total balance due is $182.89 with tax and shipping. So by adding a $16 product to my order, I just dropped from $231 that I was going to pay Jafra to $182. You see that? That's crazy, people. So when you have anywhere close to $200 retail in a month, you need to start looking at the numbers, because a $400 order, which is what you want to get to 400. So let's just say that I put in enough to get to 400. Okay, first of all, if I continue to the next screen, that's going to show me my regular, my level 1 hostess gift, my hostess spa offer. Okay, But if I go back to my cart and I reach 400, watch what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna add, let's see, I think if I add 2 of these, I should do it. Okay, so now I'm at 434, okay, retail. So my commission, still 50%, and it's at, with tax and shipping and everything, gotta love tax, $27 in tax, people. But my total due is $260, okay? Now, if I go to the next page, look at all the other things I'm gonna be offered because I went to 400. I click on view more or view all promotions. Now I'm offered 2 of the hostess level gifts. Okay, and again, I'm gonna pay these prices, but I get to pick multiple items. Well, this one I pick 1 item, this one I pick multiple. But now I'm offered that beauty offer. So I'm gonna pay, this is commissionable, so I'm gonna pay $12 for that product and I can add it. And I'm still offered the hostess and everything else. All right, so that is not only that, but I'm gonna be, I've checked the box for July for VIP for just a little bit more. And I can turn around and sell all of these products. Now, if I add this to my cart, I'm gonna add one that I don't have, well, I guess it doesn't matter. So if I add this party offer, and I'm just gonna choose 3 different ones, click add to cart. Now right here, it automatically updates my numbers here on the right. So I added it to my cart, so my retail went up to 458, and my total now is updated by $12. Exactly, because that's how much it is. Again, and I don't have to choose level 1 hostess to get level 2. So I could choose just the level 2 hostess gifts if that's what I want. So I want ginger sea salt, and I want the eye cream, and I want Adderey's, or not, sorry, there's only 2. So ginger sea salt and the eye cream, okay? Add to cart, I only pay $24, right? Now that's gonna show up as non-retail. So all of a sudden I have this non-retail amount because it's not commissionable. Now if it was commissionable, it would show up here and it would add to my commission discount and it would show there. But now it's adding at a whole $24 to my total because it's a non-commissionable item. So if I order any samples, same thing, it's gonna show up here. Okay, so if I order skincare samples or fragrance samples or brochures or anything like that, it's gonna show up in your non-retail. Okay, so it's always very clear. So this number up here, the retail value, for a total for the month, you want your retail value to show 400 or more to get all your perks, all right? That was a lot of information too. All right, is there any questions about that? Because I know sometimes it's, for me, I'm very visual. So for me, when I can see the numbers change and it makes sense, it's like, okay, that makes sense to me, I get it. Because sometimes when you're reading numbers on a page, you're just reading text, it's like, oh, everything's cross-eyed. But when you can see it, actually see the computer make the changes and see the changes in your cart, it makes a big difference. Okay, so anybody have any questions? And feel free to unmute and ask away. This is your time to not be tired and ask questions if you have them.
Great job.
Thanks, Jane. I know I tend to talk a lot. It's a disease.
It's just nervousness.
Well, I tend to talk a lot, and I actually, it irritates me that I'm just getting to VIP now. It's a long story, but so I was like, didn't even want you guys to know that. I know that seems really stupid, but I didn't even want to be that transparent, and so it kind of got thrown at me. But I'm okay with it because you guys are my friends, right? All right. So, but it showed you guys, it doesn't matter what level you're at, and it doesn't matter. You just gotta get there, because VIP is seriously the place to be. You get so much from it, and you're making more money and you're doing more business. And if you think about it, it's 10 people who spend 40 bucks, right? That's, if you think about it that way, it's not as scary. Or, you know, you can break it down even less. So just think about that. It's 20 people who just spend $20. I mean, people are going out and buying body creams, they're spending more on coffee than they're going to spend with you. So think about it like that. And Betty's going to share some ideas on how to do that, how to make it easier. But just break it down into pieces. It's always easier to think of it in pieces instead of big numbers. Anybody else have any questions?
Lori?
Yes.
I just, something that they should note when you were doing the order, that the sales tax is charged on the retail amount. Yeah. That's why. And also it's according to the sales tax of where they live.
It's also charged on their shipping. And that is a federal, it's a federal regulation. So it's not Jaffer trying to be greedy. I had one consultant once go, well, why is Jaffer charging on shipping? I said, because the federal government told them they had to.
Right.
So yeah, but yes, you are getting charged tax. Again, it's an IRS thing. You have to be charged tax on the retail value of what you're placing the order for. But a smart businesswoman or man is charging your customer the same amount of tax for their order, because legally you also are supposed to do that. So if you choose to not tax them, you're still going to be taxed, and you may look at that as a gift to them, and that's fine. But just know that you, as a business, they should expect to pay tax on their order. And it's the tax of where it's being delivered. So if you are delivering it to them in person in your own state, then it's your state's tax. If they order on your website and it's shipped to, like I'm in Michigan, if I ship to a client in Oregon, there's no tax. But if I ship to in Washington, then they pay their higher tax, which is almost 10% versus my tax, because it's being delivered to Washington. Okay. So, and the website does all of that for you. So if you have out-of-state guests or out-of-state clients, I would highly recommend using your personal website, which is free, by the way. Another freebie that we get. All right. And I know, I'm not sure we actually said it out loud, but if you guys have not put your first, last name and your sponsor in the chat, please do that, so we can keep track of attendance today, because there's a lot of you here. That's a good thing. All right. For time's sake, I think I'm going to have Betty, if you're ready.
I am.
We're going to talk about, let me see where we are on our little checklist.
Whatever you put up, I'll talk about.
Right. Yes.
Very flexible here.
Power. Oh my gosh. Okay. So one of the main things that we have right now is, like we mentioned, is Virtual Business Hub. So we're going to talk about that. And Betty.
Oh, okay. I have to put that up then.
Oh, yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay.
She is going to share that, and then we will also talk about the rest of the stuff.
You can see it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to go back here a little bit. Okay, so just in case you don't know how to find your Virtual Business Hub, there are two ways to find it. The first way is down here. There are 5 now buttons on your launch, is it called launch page of the Jaffer Biz. In this, on this 5th button here, it brings you to the Digital Hub. And when you click, yes?
Hold on a second. One of you guys has your phone unmuted, and we're not able to mute you. So thank you very much. Like it won't work. All right, go for it, Betty.
Okay, so click on that 5th button, and it'll bring you to this ribbon here, this thing, and you click on here to check out the Virtual Hub. The other way you can get to it is up here, My Business, whoops, and Virtual Business. Okay, that brings you there also. So this is your Virtual Business Hub. You have 4 banners at the top. You have monthly updates, social media, virtual selling, virtual sponsoring, you have some training, you have health and wellness, and then down here you have corporate updates. The 4 areas you'll use the most are at the top. The first one here is your monthly updates, and what you will find here is a corporate opportunity meeting. information. You can download it here. It's a PowerPoint, and I just clicked on it and it downloaded over here. And I'm not going to open it right now. You have the current monthly brochure, which you can download the brochure as a PDF, I believe. You can download it as a flip book, or you can right click it and you can copy the link and paste it somewhere. Or you can download it to your computer. I just downloaded it and save it to wherever you're saving. I have a 2020 Jafra and I have a July, and I saved the brochure. You can do the same with the action. You can download it either as a PDF or a flip book, or you can just click on it to open it. And I'm going to open the brochure here. You can just open it and go through it. It's easy right from here. The catalog, same thing. You click on it to open it. You can download it to your computer. You can download it as a flip book. You right click on it and there is the link that you can send it to somebody as a text, in an email, in a Facebook Messenger. You can put a link on your business page. You can put a link in your group. The new consultant guide is here. So if you don't have one, and I believe some of the new consultant kits don't have the guide in it, you can, again, send the link to your new consultant, or I would probably print it for him or her and give it to them in a binder maybe as a nice thing. But anyway, it's, if they're local, here it is. And monthly meeting calendar. Let's check that out. I haven't checked that out. Oh, I got two of them going here. So we're gonna, oh, the Amber Region calendar is on here. How do you like that?
Learn something new every day.
You do learn something new every day. So the Amber Region calendar, there you got it. It's on Amber Region Facebook page, and it's right here in our hub. So, so that is monthly updates. Social media, you have a plethora of stuff. You have images that you can download to your computer and you can post on your Facebook page. You can send to people. There's all these makeup. These just came on last week, I think it was, very recently. If you're doing a Facebook party or you just want to post something on your page, there are some nice graphics here. These are short videos. Breathe through your nose. Kind of, there's some videos there. Up at the top, whoops, we have Facebook business page information. Facebook Live guide, so you can download that guide. Social media training, setting up your Facebook business page. Now you've got a guideline right here to show you how to do that. I certainly recommend that you talk to our friend here, Lori Alley. She'd set you up. She's great. I'll plug there. But there's a guide right here if you want to try it yourself. Facebook parties. This is fabulous. So it just so happens that so what they've done is they've given you guideline on how to do Facebook parties. There are toolkits, skincare toolkits, and then there's party content. So they give you all the things you need to, I'm going to just download this one, to do your Facebook party. It gives you posts to post throughout the week before. It gives you things to say. It tells you what to do. It gives you the banners to put on for your group. It gives you all sorts of information. I'm going to go on because that's still downloading. There's all sorts of information. For the different types of party, you get different pictures. You get some videos. Here's the Luna Bright. Let me go back here. Revitalize has their own stuff. Boost has some cool little videos. So the content is just amazing. This is important. You're going to want to review some of the compliance stuff. You just want to make sure you're compliant because they will hunt you down if you're not. Just saying. Virtual selling. On the virtual selling tab, you will find how you get into My Jafra Clients. This is where you sign up to have brochures sent every month. Do it. It is cheaper. I just mailed a client a brochure because we think the people in the post office are taking it. Cost me $1.60 plus the cost of the brochure. It's less than that to have it mailed out through Jafra. So just do it. It just takes a few minutes to put the addresses in. It's great. They do give you a template for business cards. Lori makes better ones. There is the hostess brochure, and all of the foldouts are here. You can download them. You can send them to somebody. Tells you how to set up a Venmo account, how to do Facebook Pay. So it gives you lots of instruction here. Virtual sponsoring. You can take this sponsoring opportunity video and share it with somebody, okay? And you can share it with them on, you can copy the link and you can share it. So I copy the link and I share it through Facebook Messenger.
Can you click on share because it shows them where that link is? It just pops it into the box right there.
So, oh, I'm sorry. So am I not seeing it? I have copied.
No, just you have to click on share.
Okay, I did that.
I don't know why it's not showing you that.
So it's showing me copy link, mail, book, Bazaar Reader, Cortana, Flipbook. But yeah, it has.
So it's not showing us. That's really strange. On the screen here, we don't see that. So basically,
Okay.
when you click on share, it gives you all the options to share.
Yes, it does. Sorry, it's not showing you that. So yeah, so it gives you options to do that. So that's what I've done. And then this is a virtual conversations guide. So if you don't know what to say, download this. I have to tell you, so when Lori and Marie started the Smart Start program every Sunday night, and then it moved to Monday night, I went to almost everyone and I wrote down words. I wrote down words because I didn't know what words to say. I have to tell you, I don't know if I have any words of my own, but I wrote down words. It just helps to write down other people's words. Okay, so, and in training, what is here? Oh gosh, forgot about these. Okay, so you have all these makeup training videos. They're great. And then we have we just have all these awesome videos. So that's great. That's in training. Health and wellness. There's some stress management, breathing techniques. Those are great. And if you want the Jafra Doesn't Test on Animals download, that's here. COVID recommendations. Oh, and there's a video about the, I don't know if this is distribution center or if this is Mexico production, which one that is. But anyway, there's a nice video there. So as you can see, the Business Hub is absolutely awesome.
Absolutely.
Oh, I want to just open this. So, oh, it's a zip file. That could be a problem. Yeah. Okay.
I would say if they go in and play with it, because you can't break this, you can't break this section. So just go in and download things and save them in your downloads file and check them out because they are amazing. The tools are amazing. It's going to make you look very professional, whether you share them online or share them in a Facebook party or Zoom party or anything else. So yeah.
Yeah, and when you unzip that zip file of all of the content in that toolbox, I can't get rid of this. It is amazing, all the content that's in that. You are just going to be amazed, and it steps you right through that Facebook party. They, like as Lori said, they just kept pushing this stuff out because they knew we needed it. It is just, this hub is just wonderful.
Nice, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I wanted to show you one more thing. We're gonna switch to, if you go to My Business and down to My Training Library,
Oh
and
yeah.
you click on that, you can see right here, it's the products, and this is where all your product pages are. So when you are looking at a product and you have a client that asks you, you know, what's in something, a lot of the main selling benefits and ingredients are going to be found here. So for instance, you have skincare, fragrance, makeup, and bath and body. So if I go to bath and body, and let's say I want to look at Royal Olive. Now these are PDFs, so you'd have to open them. But as you can see, this is the bath and shower gel. So it talks about what it does, who uses it, how to use it, selling benefits, and key ingredients. So if you want to really talk about, we're going to talk about picking products and all that in a second. And this is a great way to get more information about the products that you want to highlight. I also, to clarify about VIP rewards, I saw some questions. You remember how I showed you in my cart, I had both the quarterly gift and the welcome to Jafra, okay? That's because my 3 months happened to be exactly the quarter. Okay, if I had started my 400 in a row, 3 months in a row, if it had started mid-quarter, I would not have received the quarterly gift because I did not hit 400 in every single one of the quarter's months. So for instance, if you don't hit 400 this month, you will not earn that black bag, even if you hit it in August, September, and October, because you didn't hit it all 3 months of the quarter that it was the reward in. But then the next quarter, when you do hit it every 3 months of that whole quarter, you would receive it. So I just happened to do it in the 3 months of a whole quarter. And so that's why I got both the welcome pack and the quarterly gift in my cart at the same time. So hopefully that clarifies. And then the monthly party offer, I think Tina might have answered it correctly. I can't remember. There's a couple of you guys answering, and I really appreciate you guys jumping in and doing that in the chat. But in case anyone's not reading the chat, every time you place an order of, you have 400 in your cart, you get that offer is offered to you. So if you have $1,600 in party orders, you might consider placing 4 separate $400 orders, okay? Because then you're gonna get it offered 4 times. You can't get 4 of them if you have 1,600 in your cart at the same time. You only get 1 at a time. So if you really want to split it out, you would want to split out your orders and place 4 orders. You can choose if it's better to do that and pay the extra shipping, or if it's better just to purchase the products on your own. So that would be that, for me, that's going to probably be the balance out. $12 for that, or paying probably more than that in shipping. I'm probably not going to split my order out. That's just me, but your choice. So that is how you do that. Somebody asked me what eyeshadow I'm wearing. It is the summer, it's from like 2 summers ago. It's a palette we had. It's really fun. So sorry, it's not one of the new ones. They do bring it back around though sometimes. I think it was called Endless Summer, something like that. It was a really cool little palette with multiple, and it had a blue palette too, and it also had, right in the center, it had like a highlighter and something else. So if that comes out again, that's the one to grab. Yes, Barbara, that was you asking about eyeshadow. I think that was the main business cards. I have permission from Jafra to design. I cannot print them anymore. People ask me this all the time. I used to be able to print them for you as well. I can design them, and I have my own design, and I can do custom ones as well. And then they're delivered digitally to you. You own the digital copy, and you can get them printed wherever you want. I don't use Jafra's template. I don't care for it. So because it's how you have to work with it is just, it's harder to deal with that than just create my own. So I could create something that looks like that, but I I prefer my version. So I use my version. There's nothing wrong with their version. I like mine. So anyway, there's that. And I think it's hilarious that Betty kept saying that. All right. So where are we at? All right. So Betty, are you ready for the last and most awesome section of tonight's training? No pressure. No pressure at all.
No pressure. No pressure.
I'll start it off while you think about it. So when you're thinking of sales and reaching 400 or 1,000, one of the things we talk about is thinking about, what I talk about is thinking about finding a product for each week of the month that you're going to focus on, especially when you're new, because it can feel extremely overwhelming to have over 500 products in our line. And okay, I've got all this stuff. Who wants some? And then people are like, I don't know what I want. You tell me what I want, right? So we suggest that you pick one product for each week to focus on, okay? And that can be something that you love, that you've tried, so one of the first products you tried and fell in love with, or it can be someone else's. As we say, tell your own story or tell someone else's story until you have a story to tell yourself. So, or if it's someone else that said, oh my gosh, this is the best product ever, then you might share that product and tell them that your best friend who signed you up said, this is the best product ever, okay? But then once you've chosen that, you can add a little spin on it, make more money, and that's where Betty comes in. All right, Miss Betty, are you ready to blow their minds?
I am.
All right, hold on. I know you guys are like, this is going to be really good. It may not be as good as we're leading it up to, but it's way more fun that way.
So what we talked about as we were planning this is the power of packaging products together. That we have some great new items this month, and so we put together some packages. So if you could go to the next slide, thank you. So we looked at the brow artist set, the perfect brow kit, and it's $31. It's a wonderful set. It gives you the brow powder, it gives you that brow pencil, and it gives you that brush with the other brush on the end. I don't know much about eyebrows, but anyway, it's wonderful. It's great. It only gives you a 20% discount, but it's a 20% discount. To get $400 in retail, you need to sell 13 of them. And so we are thinking that let's try to up that a little bit. So let's bundle it with some things. So I put together a perfect brow kit, a perfect, what I call it, wow bundle. And so with the perfect brow kit, which is in the next part of the slide, the right hand side, if you put the new matte pressed powder, which is on page 8 of your catalog, for $13, and the duo eyeliner, which is brand new and sounds fabulous, mine should be here tomorrow, and you throw, which is $8 and you on sale, and you throw in a mascara for $11. That total package is $63, retail for $80. You have increased the discount to 22%. So the first item is only 20%, but by bundling everything together, giving your customer an idea of what they can buy together, you have now given them more of a savings. You've now that $63 set, you only have to sell 7 of them to get your $400 order or $400 month. So that is package number 1. Package number 2 is our Spa Perfect Day package. So the first thing we looked at is our wonderful ginger sea salt scrub, which is in my shower, and I love it. It is $25, great deal, and it is let me just I can't read it. It's too small. Sorry for my eyes. 25% discount. Okay. So, and that's a great deal. It's wonderful. But you have to sell 16 of them in order to get $400 retail. But let's upsell it with a Spa Perfect Day package. Add to it the Royal Olive set, which is absolutely fabulous. That is on discount for 45% off. And so you are going to offer your client Royal Olive body wash, the lotion, and the oil. They're going to have ginger sea salt scrub to exfoliate the whole body in the shower. They're going to have a hand wash and a hand cream. So they are now going to have a total spa experience, and instead of just having ginger sea salt scrub, they're going to get an incredible savings of 43% on that whole package, retail value of $129. $74 set. You just have to sell 6 of them for your $400 plus retail. It's a great package. That olive set is great, and the ginger sea salt is great. So it's a wonderful package. So we have new body sprays this month, and so they are okay savings. They're at 15.6%. It says over 15%. So I wanted to make sure of what our savings was going to be. And so you have the Aqua Culata Mixed Body Mist for $16. You need to sell 25 of them to get your $400 retail. But let's raise it up a little bit for our new fragrance bundle. And so if we were to take that Aqua Culata Mix Body Mist, add the lip gloss, which is on sale on page 13 for $11, add to it on the back page the coconut lime hand cream for $9, you have a package for $36, retail $45. It increases the savings to 20%. And, oh, I can't see. I've got a message in front of that. Oh, there we go. So you sell 12 of them to get your $432. So it makes a big difference. So if you bundle for your customer, they have difficulty thinking of beyond maybe the one thing that they're thinking about. It's a lot. Our catalog has a lot. I just want to mention here, it took me a few looks at our catalog this month to really look at the skincare offers this month. All of the skincare offers are amazing deals this month. They're amazing, and maybe they're doing it to kind of get what's on the shelf down because they have a new line coming out. But oh my gosh, the Defy set is the best offer we've had yet. So we have to direct our customers. We have to give them options. We have to really tell them the offers, and bundling is a great idea. What do you think?
Was that the best closing part ever? Go, Betty, go. So packaging is not a new concept. We are well aware of that. It has been in the industry for a long time, but sometimes it takes seeing something to go, oh yeah, I could totally do that, and see how the numbers work. Because as you noticed, we didn't discount anything from what Jaffra's already discounted it. We did not reduce the cost of the package at all. We did not reduce our commission at all. All we did was offer a service to our clients by offering them something that was already a package deal that we know goes together, because they don't know. They don't know what goes with one product or another product. They don't know how to bundle the skincare together. So when you do that for them, that's what makes you a consultant, because you are their consultant. You are their beauty concierge, as I like to call myself on my little card. So You are the one offering them the ideas and your expertise in your product line to show them what's best for them. And if they choose not to do it, that's okay. It's fine. But at least you've offered it and you've said, this would go really well with this or with these other two products. And together you save even more. The savings is even a better savings for you this month when you do this. So, and it's the way you talk about it. So that was what we wanted to share with you guys for clients. So you take the virtual business hub and all of the tools there and the photos and the information. You take the product pages with all that information. You open your beautiful brochure that Jaffer does such an amazing job with. If I go over here, it disappears. Ooh, the disappearing brochure. So you take that and you go in there and you look and you find your favorite stuff. You find the products, you find the price points that work for you, and then you go out and share them and use Jafra's tools to share them. And if you never share them, no one will know you're there. That's, I know, mind blowing. But if you don't ever talk about your products, people don't realize that you have products or that you have an offer or that you have a service. So remember, you are serving your clients. You are not browbeating your clients. You're not harassing your clients. You are serving them. And as you have probably heard a bajillion times, Belinda Ellsworth has been teaching this for many years. 2 + 2 + 2. 2 days after your first order, you call them and you thank them for their order. You do not try to upsell them. You can have stuff in the back of your head in case they ask, but you don't try to upsell them. You thank them for their order. 2 weeks later, you call to be sure they got their order and it's out from under the bed. They're using it. They didn't stuff it in a closet. They didn't shove it under their bed. They didn't hide it from their husband under the pillow. They're actually have it in their bathroom when they're using it, okay? That's 2 weeks. And 2 months later, you're calling them again, contacting them again as a service to see if they're ready to reorder. And a lot of that can be done in your VIP group on Facebook. If you have a client VIP group and you've got people in there, that's naturally done there many times. But it's good to reach out and think about how your client wants to hear from you. Is it a text? Is it email? Is it a phone call? Whatever it is, don't be afraid to do it because you're offering a service. And if you're not serving your clients, all they get from that is, she took my money, she sent me something in the mail, and she disappeared. So she was just using me for that order. That's how that feels, okay? So you don't want your clients feeling like that. And I am talking to myself because it is really, sometimes it's hard to be consistent with that. You really got to put it in your calendar. So for me, I know with my crazy, insane life that if I don't put in my calendar, call Susie for a reorder on this day, so it pops up as a reminder, I will not remember. So that's how I do it in my calendar. But you guys, that you can use printable, write-in calendars. You just go ahead 2 months, right on that 2 months later, call Susie. Back it up 2 weeks after the order, call Susie. Back it up 2 days, call Susie. And then you've got a list and you've got a plan, and your clients get used to consistently hearing from you. And then if she says, you call her 2 days later and she says, this is awesome, I love this, can I have a catalog for my coworkers or whatever, there's a party. Right? So she's a perfect hostess. And this is the stuff that happens when you're actually communicating with your clients. So this is not coming from my brain. This was Belinda's training for years, and now I work with her. So this is basic stuff. But think about the power of that, of consistently serving your clients and coming from a place of service instead of a place of taking. Right? So it's a mind shift. You're serving, and don't feel like you're bothering people, because if they don't want to hear from you, they'll probably tell you, but 99% of the time, they're going to be grateful that you called, that you reached out, even if they don't need anything. And that's okay. They might not. They might be one of those people that stretches their products out for a year when they're supposed to use it in 2 months. So, but just reach out, make sure they're okay, because you're going to be the one they remember when they're ready to order again. Otherwise, they can go anywhere and get the products. They can go to Jafra and find someone else. So give them a reason to come back to you. All right. What else do we have, ladies? We are now officially overtime. You've gotten 10 whole minutes extra. That's like extra value or something. I don't know.
I wanna say something. So there's been a couple questions about compliance. So yes, you can offer the bundles on your page because you're not discounting it. You can just say, hey, you know, how about this bundle? These things work well together. This is a great bundle. And by bundling them, you know, your percentage savings goes to this, because that's all a fact.
Yep.
It's a fact. You have not discounted the prices, so you can offer them. Yes, you can offer them. What you can't do is you can't offer something that would have a customer go from their consultant to you. You cannot say free gift with a purchase. You can't say that now. You can say that in person. You can say that on a text. You can say that on a Facebook message. You can offer that to your people, but you can't put it on your Facebook page, and you cannot put it in a group, because in a group people might be able to share it out or would copy it, and so you just have to say it. You just have to say it privately to your people. You can do it, but you have to say it privately to your people.
Yeah,
you do it at your open house. You can do all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah,
that's why we pointed out that we were not discounting more than Jafra, because that's the point. And the only reason their discount went higher is because when we added in those products that already had higher discounts, their overall discount was higher as the package.
Right.
So it's not because we're discounting it more, it's because those products have higher discounts that were in Jafra's, in the brochure. So that's all from Jafra and all completely legal, and you can be as public as you want with it. And you can name it whatever package you want to name it. As long as you're not reducing the price, you can make up a really cool name. And remember, Betty was talking about words. Use the words in here. Like Jackie says that all the time. You know, Matt to the max, use that.
I didn't think about that.
Right? I mean, just use, well, no, it's fine. But you don't have to. You can come up with your own words. But if you get stuck on words, look at the words in here. These are, people pay a lot of money to go to school to become marketing people, to put the words in here. So don't rethink the wheel when they're sitting right there for you. And, you know, and just create something fun. It's something that works with you and your clients and your personality. All right. Anybody have any? I think we're going to stop the recording, because otherwise this recording is going to go on for a while. All right. So we're going to stay on a couple minutes in case anybody has more questions. That's the benefit of being live. But then I will stop the recording so that it doesn't go on for a long time. So hopefully you guys learned a lot and had some fun and were able to laugh at me. I mean, enjoy and smile all night. So have a good night, those of you who are leaving.